Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see such interest here about the cloud, which is somewhat fascinating when people talk about the cloud. I know occasionally you get into talking to constituents and bring up various issues, and they sort of understand spectrum and broadband, but then I start talking about cloud, and then all of a sudden they're going like, cloud, cloud. So we think it's really very important to have a briefing like this because many people here on the Hill have heard about the cloud, but really don't understand the potential, what could happen once we get cloud going. So I want to thank Phil for that very kind and generous introduction. And it's nice to be on the Senate side. It's a little bit grander than the House side, but I'm fine with grandeur. It's fine with me. I'm pleased that today's briefing is in conjunction with the Tech Foundation's Commission on Leadership Opportunity in the U.S. Deployment of the Cloud, or CLOUD2, I guess we call it, Cloud Square, CLOUD2. I'd like to begin by commending Phil Bond, President and CEO of TechAmerica, for their initiative in forming this important commission at the encouragement of the Federal Chief Information Officer and the U.S. Department of Commerce. The caucus would like to recognize the Commission's landmark report, which consists of a series of recommendations that were developed by representatives from 71 companies and organizations, including cloud providers, cloud users, and other businesses that are involved in enabling cloud deployment. Much of CLOUD2's Commission's leadership is here with us today, including Michael Capellas, who serves as the co-chair of the Commission, who is currently chairman of BCE Corporation, as well as Dan Reed, who is the corporate vice president for technology policy and strategy for Microsoft, and served on the Commission as a vice chair. I'm also like to welcome our other distinguished panelists who play key roles on the Commission, including Dan Burton from Salesforce.com, whose CEO, Mark Benioff, co-chaired the Commission. Our panel is rounded off by Nick Holmes from EMC Corporation, Robin Lineberger from Deloitte Federal Government Services, and Leif Ulstrup, President of the Federal Consulting Practice from CSC. And I'd like to also welcome our moderator, Kim Hart, Politico Pro's senior technology writer. We all read her great reporting on tech and telecom issues, and we're pleased that she's joined us today. Thank you. As you know, the Congress is seeking ways to cut costs. We all know that. And we also are looking at spurring innovation and job creation in this country. Cloud computing offers us a huge opportunity. And over the years, the American technology industry, through continuous innovation, has proved itself to be the envy of the world. It seems that every day we're seeing a new innovative technology or service created, many of which have tremendous impact on our economy and our social networks. Cloud computing is one of those newer innovative technologies. We must continue to create a path that encourages cloud computing technologies to advance. I applaud the Cloud Commission's efforts generating a roadmap to accelerate adoption of cloud technologies in the U.S. government and in the commercial space, as well as a mission to identify public policies that will help foster U.S. innovation and leadership in cloud computing. Today's briefing is an ideal opportunity for congressional staffers and stakeholders to hear from our technology industry's leaders, leading cloud experts firsthand, so we can learn more about the cloud business model, as well as the related public policy issues, including cybersecurity, privacy, transnational data flows of information, and federal government deployment of cloud technology. Additionally, I believe it is just as important for industry to educate congressional staffers on what actually the cloud is. The last time I was in Silicon Valley, meeting many of the companies, I visited WISE Technology and was able to see firsthand the functions of how the cloud works and the potential benefits. Additionally, I know there are a number of federal, state, and local initiatives on cloud. For example, in my home state, the California Public Utilities Commission, PUC, has recently adopted a wireless approach to mobile user computing to unleash employees from their desks and allow travel between offices. At the same time, it's giving them the chance to collaborate in the cloud. The Commission's Open Campus application made its debut at the Conference on California's Future in Sacramento last May. Open Campus is aimed at freeing up 1,200 PUC employees, many of which live in my district of Sacramento, to work on the road, from home, or wherever they otherwise might find themselves disconnected from the wired network. This is an example of what can be achieved through a public-private sector collaboration and cloud computing. It is in that spirit in which I'm delighted to announce today that as a part of the High Tech Caucus, we are forming a cloud task force on cloud computing to focus on cloud policies and initiatives as well as work with stakeholders moving forward. The Cloud Task Force could serve as an important mechanism for members of Congress to engage with the tech industry on current developments in cloud computing. It is our hope that we can work together with our Senate colleagues, like Senator Coons, on cloud computing issues moving forward. We know that cloud computing will play an essential role in both the technology industry and our economy moving forward. I want to thank you all for your fine efforts and hard work on the cloud. We really look forward to continuing to work with you in partnership with you as we move forward on the cloud. Thank you again for being here.